Apocalypse, a glimpse into the beginning of the nuclear war and the end of humanity. As the world moves through the relentless passage of time, there are moments when fateful forces collide, leaving humanity stunned. One such moment was the arrival of the coronavirus pandemic, which not only brought chaos into the lives of people worldwide but also shed light on the dark shadow of conspiracy looming over human civilization. In this epic tale, we explore how the coronavirus became the catalyst for the outbreak of a nuclear war and the ultimate downfall of humanity. The virus that altered everything. When the coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, first emerged in the Chinese city of Wuhan, few realized the extent to which it would change the course of history. It quickly spread across the globe, leaving death, chaos, and fear in its wake. Healthcare systems worldwide were on the brink of collapse, and people were forced into social distancing and quarantine. As countries grappled with the pandemic, conspiracy theories emerged, claiming that the coronavirus was deliberately created as a biological weapon or that the entire pandemic was a planned scheme for population control. These theories further exacerbated fear and distrust among people, creating deep divisions within society. The conspiracy leading to doom. While the world was consumed with combating the coronavirus, secretive entities weaved a dangerous web of conspiracy behind the scenes. Secret societies and corporations operated in the shadows, manipulating events to gain control over the world. Their aim was not merely financial profit but absolute power and domination. Gradually, the revelation of plans for population control, information censorship, and the systematic destruction of civil liberties became inevitable. People felt the pressure, but most were unaware of the true scale of the conspiracy surrounding them. As tensions escalated, political and military powers of the world found themselves in increasing conflict. Nuclear power became the weapon of choice for many national governments seeking dominance on the global stage. Meanwhile, the secretive entities manipulating behind the scenes seized this opportunity to further their own interests. Distrust among nations reached its peak, and diplomatic efforts to calm the situation proved futile. War plans were being prepared, and people worldwide felt the burden of insecurity and fear. The beginning of the end. When the first nuclear missile soared towards its target, humanity realized it had crossed a point of no return. The explosion was merely the first in a series, as countries retaliated, unleashing deadly rainfalls of nuclear missiles upon cities and settlements worldwide. Within a few hours, destruction was inevitable. People sought refuge in underground bunkers and shelters, but most lacked the time or resources to save themselves. Cities turned into wastelands, and the air became filled with a toxic cloud of radioactivity. Humanity was faced with its own demise, and the conspiracy that had loomed over it became clear. The end of humanity. Amidst the initial chaos, remnants of humanity confronted a grim reality. The planet transformed into a desolation, and the few survivors were condemned to death. Hunger, diseases, and radioactive radiation claimed the last traces of hope. The nuclear war brought about the end of humanity. In the final moments of their existence, people pondered how they had arrived at this dark end. They realized they had fallen victim to a conspiracy that played with their fears and manipulated their destinies. But now it was too late for remorse. As we have examined the journey from the emergence of the coronavirus to the nuclear war and the end of humanity, we have witnessed the failures of human nature. From initial suspicions to the escalation of conflict and the downfall of civilization, humanity became a victim of its own fears and greed. This story serves as a lesson that it is crucial to be critical thinkers, seek truth, and uphold moral principles even in the most challenging times. Let this epic tragedy be a reminder that unity, understanding, and empathy are key elements in building a better future, so as to avoid the doomsday we have described here.